Hi, welcome to Learn English with Hanna Nanda. Let's improve your English skill with me.
Once upon a time, high up in the sky, there lived a little snowflake. Unlike his snowflakey brothers and sisters, who were always eager to fall to the earth and become part of a snowdrift, the little snowflake was content to simply float around and admire the world below. He loved to watch the people scurrying about their lives, bundled up in their warm coats and hats. He would watch the children playing in the snow, building snowmen and having snowball fights. He would even watch the animals, as they huddled together for warmth or went into hibernation for the winter. But as much as the little snowflake enjoyed watching the world below, he also felt a little lonely. He longed to be a part of it, to feel the cold wind on his face and the snow crunching under his feet. One day, as the little snowflake was drifting along, he saw a group of children playing in a field. They were laughing and having so much fun that the little snowflake couldn't resist any longer. He closed his eyes and took a deep breath, and then he began to fall. At first, the little snowflake was scared. He fell faster and faster, and the wind whipped around him. But then he started to relax and enjoy the ride. He twirled and spun as he fell, and he let the wind carry him wherever it wanted. Finally, the little snowflake landed softly on the ground. He opened his eyes and looked around. He was surrounded by other snowflakes, all of them sparkling and glistening in the sunlight. The little snowflake had never felt so happy. He joined the other snowflakes and they all started to dance together. They swirled and pirouetted across the field, creating a beautiful winter wonderland. The children watched in amazement as the snowflakes danced, and they laughed and cheered. The little snowflake was so happy to finally be a part of the world below. He had learned that it's okay to be different, and that sometimes the best things in life happen when you step outside of your comfort zone. And so, the little snowflake continued to dance with his fellow snowflakes, enjoying every moment of the winter wonderland. The first snowflakes began to fall as dusk settled over the small town of Willow Creek. The air was crisp and still, the only sound the gentle crunch of snow beneath foot. The townsfolk huddled in their homes, drawn in by the warmth of crackling fireplaces and the promise of a cozy evening. Among them was a young girl named Lily, her eyes wide with wonder as she watched the snowflakes dance in the moonlight. She bundled up in her warmest coat and hat, and slipped out into the silent night. The town was transformed into a winter wonderland. The rooftops were dusted with a soft layer of snow, and the trees were adorned with sparkling icicles. Lily walked along the empty streets, her footsteps muffled by the snow. She felt a sense of peace and tranquility wash over her, as if the whole world had been hushed by the magic of winter. As she wandered, Lily came to a small park. In the center of the park was a frozen pond, its surface smooth as glass. Lily approached the pond and peered down into the water. She could see her reflection, framed by the snow-laden branches of the trees around her. Suddenly, a gust of wind swept through the park, and the snowflakes began to fall in earnest. Lily twirled around, catching the snowflakes in her hands. She laughed with delight as they melted on her skin, leaving behind tiny drops of ice. She felt a warmth spreading through her, despite the cold air. It was the warmth of childhood memories, of snowball fights and sledding hills and hot chocolate on a cold winter's day. Lily spent the rest of the evening playing in the snow. She built a snowman, and she had a snowball fight with herself. She even tried to make a snow angel, but she kept falling over. When it was finally time to go home, Lily was exhausted but happy. She trudged back through the snow, her heart filled with the joy of winter. As she reached her doorstep, she paused and looked up at the sky. The snowflakes were still falling, but they were starting to thin out. The moon was shining brightly, casting a silvery glow over the town. Lily smiled. She knew that winter was just beginning, and that there were many more magical moments to come. The next morning, Lily woke up to a world blanketed in white. The snow had fallen all night, and the town was even more beautiful than it had been the night before. Lily couldn't wait to get outside and explore. She bundled up in her coat and hat, and she grabbed her sled. She ran outside, her boots crunching through the fresh snow. The whole town was out enjoying the snow. Children were building snowmen and having snowball fights, and adults were shoveling their sidewalks and driveways. Lily joined in the fun, sledding down the hills and making snow angels with her friends. She spent the whole day playing in the snow, and she didn't come home until it was dark. She was tired but happy, and she knew that she would never forget this winter. Winter is a time of magic and wonder, a time to let go of the worries of the world and simply enjoy the beauty of the season. It's a time to spend time with loved ones, to create new memories, and to cherish the simple things in life. So next time it snows, take some time to appreciate the magic of winter. Go outside and build a snowman, have a snowball fight, or simply take a walk in the snow. And remember, the best things in life are often free.